Oh damn, I did it again. I did it again. I was there just vibes into the I didn't realize they ended in it. So my bad people. But we back again. Yeah. What you saying? We are spraying back again with another stream. Yeah. And today, we're gonna be talking just a bit about so apparently Arsenal back in for Vlahovic and share my thoughts on that. And obviously, it'll be good to get a bit of thoughts from you lot as well. We can talk about that one. Campos, yeah, could be one of the people that are coming in to be that sporting director at Arsenal, which I won't lie, has me feeling a type of way. That's the type of sporting director you need at your club. Like, do you see that brother there? Yeah, if we're talking sporting directors, yo, he is the guy. When when you think of sporting directors, he's just the guy that you think like, oh, his name might as well be Louis Sporting Director, bro. Because like literally, you just assign that role with it. He's done so much in the game that is crazy. Yeah. And then, there's been some sneaky rumors around the place that Arsenal are looking to expand the Emirates to potentially 80,000, which it would be that's quite a feat. I won't lie. Like to say, yo, Arsenal, we got 80,000 stadium. I mean, it don't get us a trophy, but it definitely makes us a larger club. It allows us to generate more revenue, so on and so forth. And it means it can get more fans into the stadium, because we all know Arsenal fans really do struggle, me myself included, with actually being able to attend games because it's stupid. We're like one of the games that's always sold out. You get me? But before we talk about anything, obviously I'll talk to y'all in the chat as well. Before we get into any of that, make sure you're throwing the kunai at the like button. There's 10 people in at the moment. There's no reason why there can't be 10 likes. You know them way there. And obviously, subscribe to the village. We need more Shinobis. You get me? Because we got a lot of missions to do. And for us to achieve their missions, we need more Shinobi in the village doing the good Lord's work. You know them way there. Drop a comment on the video. Obviously, it helps out with the algorithms. And it's not long, just, when it's done, just say, hey, before I go and do whatever I'm going to do after this, let me just leave a comment. It could be something like great vid. It could be something like dead vid. It could be anything you want it to be, but just drop us a comment, little comment, them way there. And yeah, just, I guess, enjoy your time here, get active in the chat, talk amongst yourselves, talk with me. I'll try and get through as many chats as possible, like I always do. And let's have us a blast. So let me see who's in the building. You get me? Big up AFC 81. Hit the likes on the way in, people. You heard him. Didn't stutter. Horizon Gaming as well. You heard him. Didn't stutter. Smash the likes. Let's get to a A. If I ever got to 1 million, yo. If I ever got to 1 million, God damn. Hey, big up Twisted Fate. Big up Hooks. Big up BBK Sports. Big up Hooks from Seattle, US of A. Hey, love for tuning in. I love my Americans. Got a bit of American heritage in myself, so always got time for me Americans. You know what I mean? The great, what is it? The great, the Stars and Stripes. That's it. The Stars and Stripes. Yeah, man. Big up all my Captain Americas out there in the world. Smash the likes and subscribe, folks. Help them, man. We're on like 1.63 something. So look, hey, if we can get to 2K before the Arsenal game, hey, hey, you know the way there, man. I big up Mustafa. Congrats on your debut and on Saeed's channel. Hawks going big. And you know what? I can't lie. I'm kind of gassed that I got to go on Saeed's channel today. I don't know. To me, that was like, it's a big thing. Saeed's a big channel, man. Saeed's like a proper known guy out there. Like, He's one of the biggest, football YouTube content creators out there. He's one of the most liked. I got told I had a good debut. Terrific debut. Someone super chatted. I was like, okay. Good reviews. That's what we like. And yeah, man, I'm just trying to get involved with like as much as I can, man. As much as I can, man. You get me? And whenever I go to these places, I'm just gonna be myself, innit? You know what I mean? Like I don't switch up on that. I'm just keep it. You get me? Keep it hooks, and I think people can see that when I'm jumping on all these other channels, they're like, "Oh, this hooks brother, yeah, man, he's to get me. He's one of the real ones." So hopefully, most high willing, I get more opportunities like that. But in the meantime, we're gonna be building the channel. We're gonna be building the foundations because our channel is the foundations. We can't do anything amazing without the foundations being strong, and that's why I rely so much on the village, because without the village, the foundations will not be there. You know what I mean? There. 16-year-old centre back train Kanoki with. Okay. Okay, well, Amarim already getting the young G's involved. I hear it. I do hear it. Big up Blacker, my brother. Big up yourself each and every time. Big up Roast Beef. That's a cold DP. Rottweiler with the Arsenal jersey. Gotta love it. Big up everyone. Fully locked in. You get me? With the Shinobi. You get me? Shinobi. We real around it. Shinobis. All of that, man. I mean, big up Adjiri, Kangumba. I mean, at least you're like you're dedicated, man. Like every stream without fail. Hey, big man Kizzy, how are you? I don't know if Kizzy's here today. Amanda Stavley and Al Royman Piff should be there as our owners of Newcastle United. Ray. I mean, big up the dedication, man. Like literally every stream I did get the same message, similar message. Big up yourself, man. Nobody responds to you, and you just get me just every stream without fail. So go big up the dedication. I can't lie. Big up King Izzy. Yeah, if we couldn't get Isak or Gyökeres, would you take Vlahovic? I would. We'll talk about that, but I would. I think I was very annoyed when we didn't get Vlahovic and he went to Juventus, innit? And I'll talk about it a bit more, but there's this weird notion within the Arsenal fan base around Vlahovic, but we'll discuss that. We'll discuss that after I've gone through the chats. Saeed it's crazy. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. So what I'm hoping, is all the people that saw me on there was like, oh, let's check out this guy, Hooks. And obviously he posted my channel in the chat, which he didn't have to do. It was a nice little gesture still. So, and then he's gonna dash it in the description, hopefully on playback. Some people are like, oh, this Hooks guy is quite interesting. Let me go see. Oh, his channel's in the description. Okay, let me go check him out. Oh, sup. Way there. Sup. I think the one thing that I've got on my side right now is if anybody was to just click on my channel, just a random, never been on the channel before, nothing like that, there's content. You know what I mean? Like there's hella content. It's like they got a lot that they can watch. Do you know what I mean? And all different types of content. Premier League prediction shows, interviews, panel shows, solo streams, watch-alongs. Although I don't know if anyone would. I don't know if anyone would watch a watch-along that happened like time ago, but it's there. You know what I mean? I got shorts. I got pre-records, which I'm slacking a bit with at the moment, but I'm gonna try to get back on the upload this week. Maybe I'll drop one today or tomorrow. But we got the Premier League coming. Arsenal's coming back, so once this week's done, there should be something for me to drop every day. I do need to Because originally I was dropping pre-records every day, and then I started streaming, and then I found it a bit difficult to do streams on my channel and jump on everybody else's channels and then still do pre-records. But I need to find that momentum again. I just need to pattern it up properly. I think I'm gonna have to, like, you know, calendar thing, and then okay, cool, this time to this time every day, no matter what, I do a pre-record. But yeah, we'll get back into the flow of it. Big up manager though, Hooks. That's a good move, bro, and it weren't forced. I know, bro. And I see you there in the chat, you know, repping the village. I saw you there. Big up you, bro. I love that, man. I love that, bro. My new train with senior team under Hamarim first. Okay. Oh, what? So my new's back. Okay. My new's back. My new is back. Hey, big up Hennessy. Love for coming through, bro. I appreciate that. Hope you're good. Not gonna lie, if your career doesn't leave in Jan, he's most likely gonna follow Hamorim. And see, now you say that, but I saw an article that's basically saying Amorim's gonna have to work on a shoestring budget, and he's gonna have to work with the squad and the young G's, opposed to making big signings. So, by the way, it's not looking too good over there. Over there in the Stretford ends, you know them way there. It's not looking too good. I won't lie, it is not looking too good. I wouldn't be expecting any big transfers, Manchester United fans. I heard you guys are apparently I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. But anyhow, you can bring me Pogba to the carpet. Yo, bring him right away. Bring him right away. Right away. Get him to the carpet immediately. Pogba in that left A. Gooners. Think about Pogba in that left A. Ooh. Pogba in that left A is dangerous, bro. Absolutely dangerous, bro. A big up beans and toast with a cheese on top. You get me? Hope you're good, bro. Or broette. I still don't know what a lot of you are, whether you're bros. Some of them I can tell by the name, but when your name ain't a name, it's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, saying it's fake. Why you Man United fans hope it's fake? Because you know if Pogba turn up at the carpet, you know it's game over. Hey, do you know what? Yeah, imagine we signed him before the Manchester United game, and then he starts in the Manchester United game and he scores against United at the Emirates. Oh, probably not gonna happen, but that would be so sweet. Oh, so sweet. These big up Bayesian Guna. Yeah, love, bro. Love for coming through, man. These men need to focus on winning trophies before they think about this expansion. Who wants to come see a team who don't win? Therefore, big up Hawks, my G, with the Martinelli work rate, and hopefully, yeah, with the Yokeres quality in the finishing. Because, boy, if my quality's Martinelli levels, then, boy, I might as well pack up my bags and stop this YouTube thing right now. And I won't lie, I might as well stop right now. Because, boy, Martinelli's quality, boy, lackluster. Hey, big up Nathan. There's no contract extension for Dusan. He will definitely be off in the summer, not Jan. Okay. Ultimately, they cannot afford his wages. And going by reports, he's not a fan of the new gaff. Oh, the Thiago Motta. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, yeah. I want Dusan, innit? I want Dusan. I can't lie. I want Dusan. I can't lie. Big up Alfie. Oh, wait. I actually just missed this. Big up Alfie. 1.63k 2025 will be yours, Hawks. 3k by A. Like I keep on saying, if we can get 5k by Christmas Day, we gonna have a party. You know what I made. You know, I don't know. I kind of see this as like a, how do I say? I kind of see this YouTube thing like a, if you was to push like a boulder down a steep hill in it, like, you know, it starts rolling, then it picks up momentum, and then it's like rolling, and then it just comes to a point where it can't stop in it. Providing you're consistent, So people them over there that are like every day like dropping content. I just think eventually like something clicks in YouTube and the algorithms start algorithming for you, and then you just can't be stopped. And that's kind of what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that it will come to a point where I just cannot be stopped in it. But the only way that I won't be able to be stopped is all down to you lot. You know what I mean? You lot, if you're liking, if you're subscribing, and if you're commenting on videos, you know, if you're doing your due diligence, then, you know, the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit, man. Like, I'm quite fortunate in the sense, yeah, where a lot of people that do this football YouTube thing, they already know about me. Do you know what I mean? So it's not hard for me to be like, hey, yo, what you saying? Can I come on your channel? Do you know what I mean? It's not hard for me. It's really not hard for me. Like I'm known. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not I'm not just a guy that started in my room with a pipe dream. Do you know what I mean? Like I know, like I've met a lot of these guys in person as well. They know the name. Do you know what I mean? They know the name, they know the face, they know who I am. So all I think it really takes is for me to get to a number where like it's numbering, then bro, it's game over. It's a wrap. It's finished. Oh, do you know what I mean? And do you know what helps out a lot? If you just see the ad come up, just don't skip it. So you know what I mean? Like I'm not the man that beg for you to send peas to my channel in it. But the one thing that I do ask is if you do see an ad come up, just don't skip it, because that's what helps the channel get like sponsorships and stuff in it. It's like if there's good watch time on ads. Like if ads are being watched, then the brands will be like, okay, you know, if we mess with this channel, we know that we'll be getting like our products will be actually getting views in it because he's got good watch time on the ads. So you get me? Just like if you want to see me start working with the cool brands, do you know what I mean? The cool brands. One day you're like looking on your TV screen, you're like, whoa, I swear that's Hawks, and you see me there in the Adidas advert. Do you know what I mean? Next to, I don't know, like Carmelo Anthony or something. You know what I mean? You're like, raw, Hooks is doing bits. Yeah, man. Yeah, all it takes is for you, man, to watch the hands in it. You know what I mean? Article by who? I don't know who it was in there. I just saw it. I was scrolling on Twitter, scrolling. I was like, oh, bro, swear down. Wow, swear. Manchester United can't. Manchester United can't make signings. Okay, that's interesting. Do you know what I mean? I think he really likes Sesko. I think that's why we didn't sign a striker, because I feel like he wanted to go back in for Sesko. I can't lie. I just feel that he was like you know what? Yeah, this one video, yeah, and I know you've all seen it. Yeah, video. There's pictures of it as well where Sesko's leaping to head the ball. No, sorry, he's leaping to control the ball, and he's like, yo, 100 foot in the air, and his foot's like above his head. And I know the Arteta saw that and went, oh, the aerial duels, like, because you know how he's bare gassed over that thing there. So yeah, I do think he wants Sesko. A big up Alfie with the super something. Is that a super chat? Is that a super sticker? If it's a super sticker, I don't see a sticker. If it's a super chat, there's no text. Bro, you know what I tell you? If you're going to send in a super something, make sure there's some text, man. If you're spending your money, at least get me to read out something, you know what I mean? But I appreciate it each and every time, Alfie. I love all the support you give to the channel. You're a real one. You're a real one. What happens if you guys get Sesko and Williams for the summer? I will be happy. I will be happy. I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. You know, if you could put like the little cherry on top and get a Yokelers as well, ooh, then I'll be going into next season going, okay, yeah, we serious. But we have to be careful, because if somehow we fall out of the top 4 this season, gee, oh, the summer's gonna be peak. I won't lie. Even I big up Jay, even Mr. Hooks. By the way, we're too bedroony for you to be calling me Mr. Hooks, innit? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Really, really. Do you know what I mean? Come on, bro. And what man ain't heard nothing about Omni in a while, man. What's she saying, man? Is she good? I don't forget her name, you know. I don't forget her name, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was Omni. I was just like, whoa, what's I got to ask her? She isn't it? She good? Till I said, yo, get me. I'm doing good though. I'm doing good. I'm hungry, so I need to go grab something to eat after this. But thought I'd just do a quick stream. You know them way there. You know them way there. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Wow, 16 people. What? I don't need 10. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Dusan rejected us publicly. There's no chance. So look, this is what I'm gonna talk about in it. Do you know what? I'll talk about it quickly now before I go through the rest of the chats. Let's talk about the Dusan stuff in it. So, this is an article, yeah, from a brother, yeah, called Rudy Galetti in it. I don't know how trustworthy Rudy Galetti is, but I've heard the name before, and I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? So he goes, Arsenal are still carefully monitoring Vlahovic situation. The Gunners are expected to meet his agent soon to gather fresh information. Juventus, on their part, are open to letting Dusan go and are already working on possible alternatives. Now, if his contract is up in the summer, yeah, maybe, yeah, we might be able to get a cut price deal for him. You know, like a 25 mil. We just test Juventus. Say, look, we can enter pre-contract negotiations with him, and you man get nothing for him, yeah. Or, you know, here's a little 25 mil, you know, and then just see that let you man decide in there. And if they come back with something foolish like 45 mil, then we go, oh, okay, Juve, cool. You're Dusan, what are you saying, man? You want to come join us in the summer? Yeah. Sign the contract. Cool, boom, done. But there's this really so like Nathan said, he rejected us public, and I mean, it wasn't like he didn't come out and go, nah, bun Arsenal, man, bun Arsenal, Arsenal's dead, all of that. He didn't do that. Yeah, he just accepted you. He wanted to go, like he had his mind and heart set on Juventus. Yeah, which I can't really hate the guy for, because everybody that plays in the Italian league, they've just got this thing where I really want to go Juve. I really want to go into Milan. I really want to go. It is so difficult to sign players from the Italian league, which is why I was actually shocked that we won the race for Calafiori, because I know that who was it? It was Juventus. It was Juventus that actually wanted Calafiori, and Calafiori said, "Nah, bun you, Juventus. I'm going to England." Now, at the time when we went in for Vlahovic, I think it was Arteta's first full season. I think it was Arteta's first full season. It was either Arteta's first full season or the last season of Emery. Yeah. We was in the absolute mud. We wasn't the Arsenal that we are now. We was in the super mud. Super duper, like we was suffocating. Quicksand. It was peak. It was actually peak. Crazily peak. I can understand why he'd want to go Juve over Arsenal. But now the proposition's different. I think the last time we shouted him, we didn't even have Champions League football. So I mean, the proposition's different now. Bro, you can come to London, one of the biggest, most affluent, busiest, diverse, cool cities in the world, for a team that is now challenging for the Premier League. So, you know, you can slot in, and if you believe in yourself, you know, you'll come make the difference. Maybe you get us over the line. Who knows? We're in the Champions League. Last season, we got to the quarterfinals. You know, I think personally, if we play a bit better at home, we make it to the semis. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, it's not so far out of the realms of possibility that we could have made it to the semis. Look, we're in the Champions League again. Like, we better bloody be, but it's looking very likely we'll be in the Champions League next season. So he'll be coming into a team that's playing Champions League. Arsenal, you know, however you view Arsenal, you know, you think we're dead or whatever, you don't like us. We're definitely top 5 to 10 favorites to win the Champions League. So he's not signing for no dibby little team. You know what I mean? Like, it's a proper team. So for me, yeah, and I mean, I won't lie, I haven't followed him too much since he's gone to Juventus, but so far this season he's played 12 matches, scored 6 goals. Last season, 33 games, scored 16 goals, 4 assists. Cool. The season before that, kind of meaty, you know. Well, at least this is just in the Serie A, innit? 27 games, 10 goals, 2 assists. Only got 1 goal in the Champions League. Kind of meaty, you know what I mean? But he scored 3 goals in the Europa League that season. And then the first, I think, 21, 22, 15 games, 7 goals, 1 assist. Got a goal in the Champions League. Got a goal in the... So, you know, it's not... You know, it's all right. Do you know what I mean? But he can score goals. This is the thing. He can score goals. And like I said, I haven't followed Juve too much, so I don't know the context. I don't know the type of ball they was playing. I know that they did struggle a bit under Allegri. I know they haven't been doing as good as, you know, all the fans would have liked them to be doing, especially what their heritage dictates. You know them way there. But he can definitely score goals. And I think if he came into Arsenal, he definitely scores. He will score the most goals out of all the players that we currently have. I have no shadow of a doubt about that. There's no doubt in my mind. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe... Well, not maybe. I don't think he would score as much as Gyökeres. I think he scores more than Sesko. So I would say if I was to do, he probably... I don't know if does he score more than Isak for Arsenal? I think as it stands right now, my tier list, at least for me as a number 9, so at the top by quite some way is Gyökeres. Then I think just below that is Isak. Then just below that is Vlahovic. And then just below that is Sesko. That's how it currently stands right now. Yeah. But Vlahovic, he would definitely be a signing that would make me believe that, cool, Arsenal want to get serious. You know them way. You know them way there. Just had an Adidas ad pop up. See, we like that, man. Imagine I might be able to... Imagine me working with Adidas. Yo, Adidas, if you're out there watching this, I'm a cool guy. Wait, look. Wait. Hey, Adidas, man, shout me, man. Hey, shout me, man. Look. Already doing the product placement. Not even working with you. You know what I mean? You want to call my phone, man. Call my phone. Hey, love, bro. Big up Back of the Net podcast, man. You know what we say in the village? We go support my brothers in it that are doing creative things. Go subscribe to his thing, man. He's doing his thing, man. Go show him some love, man. Because why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? He's a gooner as well. You get me? Real proud of you, G. Keep it going, love, bro. I appreciate that. Just a big up, you've had Cap a lot. Just watching that too. I'm at work still, but I never skip ads because I know what it does for people's chat. Love, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much, man. Scrolling on the Twitter, yeah, man. Hey, Wagwan, what you saying, King Winner Soldier? What you saying? Hey, and if you see me, I think I was wearing it in yesterday's stream. I might have been wearing it this morning. I can't remember. I have a hat that has hustle every day on it. Yeah, that's my brother's brand. They get me. So go check him out, man. Ask him about his brand. He'll probably tell you in the chat. You know what I mean? He is a mod. He can drop a link. Big up, Gino. Keep up what you're doing, mate. Ever since you popped up on BSB, I was waiting for you to make the channel. Gino. I like that, man. Yeah. And now the channel's here and you got loads of content. Man. I appreciate all the people that support me. I won't lie. Sesko's been good this season. Yep, I know. I'm not a big fan of Sesko. I don't think. Do you know what? Yeah, I think he's a bit hit and miss. I don't think he necessarily solves our clinicality problem. I don't think he's the most clinical of strikers, but he's definitely a better striker than Havertz. United got a striker already. He cannot go to City. It will be Haaland too. Yeah. So we actually do have one of the highest chances of signing. Do you know what? I'll be real. The only English team that I think can really challenge us is Chelsea. But if they fall off and finish out of the side of the top four, that will make it easier for us. And then, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the likes of Barcelona, Bayern, maybe even Madrid go in for him. So he's going to be, a lot of people are going to want him in the summer. A lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe even Liverpool, I wouldn't be surprised if some people make a cheeky offer in January. Big Glock is who I wanted from this. Exactly, man. I also don't mind the prospect of signing Sesko. I really, because the thing is with Sesko, he can also play off the left. So there are times where we could have Sesko on the left and Havertz in the middle. So do you know what I mean? You get it? If you fall out, you better hire from me. Remember, I got your number in it. So you best hope you win your next game. You best hope. And then after that, you got City. At Anfield. Don't let me see you lose that game. We will be there. We will be there, man. Hooks, your thoughts on Higuain and Jackson. I swear down for like, what was it? Something stupid like 8 seasons in a row. We was always linked to Draxler. And he just never came, ever. I wouldn't be surprised if we sign him. Does he still play football? I wouldn't be surprised if we sign him now. Vlahovic is the new I hear it, Daily Dusan. I do hear it. But the only difference is I actually think we can go out and get Dusan. Yeah, man. Get Jesus out. Do you know what I mean? Get Jesus out, man. Get him out, man. I had enough of Jesus, man. I'm sorry. Any Arsenal fans in here that love Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm not one of them. I've had enough of him, man. I won't lie. All the things that the idea of Jesus is amazing. The idea of Jesus is amazing. The application and execution of Jesus, yeah, it's dead. Big up Hyper. Big up my brother. You get me? Big up the Champions League trophy. Drop a like, you freeloaders. I don't even know. I don't even know what the likes are on. Yeah. But all I know is there's 42 people in the building. Yeah. So for there to be 42 people in the building, y'all gotta be liking, innit? But can we get to 50? Can we get to 50 likes? I don't know when we get to 50 likes, you know what I mean? Like 550. Would it be that way? 50? Yeah, you know the thing, man. Just you get me. It's gone to 45 now, so I know you man are liking it, man. Just keep on, you get me. Kunai. Just you get me, target practice. Throw the kunai at the like button, man. You know them way there. It's just manners. She's good. Haven't spoke to her lately as I'm dealing with one. Oh, okay, okay. She's back in. Okay. So I messaged her just for you to say you said hello. Hey. Yeah. Hey man, she don't have to like football. She don't have to like football. You know what I mean? She don't have to like football. Do you know what I mean? She don't have to like football, innit? You know what I mean? If she don't like football, then you get me. She can just follow me on Instagram. We can talk about other things. You know what I mean? I wouldn't sign an arrogant guy like he didn't even pick up the phone when we called. But look, yeah. Do you know what it is? Arsenal fans, we need to put this Vlahovic thing to bed, man. Like, we was dead. We were so dead, man. Yeah, this is kind of mad. I did expect him to get more goals. I can't lie. I did expect him to get more goals. But we have to let it go. Like, we was dead back then. There was no way. No, there was no way he was gonna come back then. We was in the quicksand. Yo, Dusan, you wanna come out here? Yeah, man. No, it was the season exactly what where we bottled it to Spurs. Yeah, man, joke thing. We won the Champions League. Why is he coming, man? You get me? Only in 24. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm probably going mad slow in it through it, but you get me. You man know that I like to show a bit of love to all the comments in it. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, why would he come? We didn't even have champs, man. Yeah, have champs, man. I thought we had a bad injury. I don't know, potentially. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about that, people. Big up Total Eclipse. Wagwan Hawks, bro. Hope my bro is. Yeah, man, I'm good, bro. Hope you're good, man. Let me know how you're doing, man. It's not begging, Adam. Man, Arsenal. Hey, Arsenal fans, man. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. We need to let it go. Yeah. We need to let it go. Come on, Michael. Come on, Arsenal fans. We need to let it go. We just need to let it go. Yeah. We need to let it go. Just remember where we was. Yeah. Remember where we was when we approached him. Do you know what we was doing? Yeah. When we approached him, yeah, it's like we was working 9 to 5 at McDonald's, but trying to draw gal in Mayfair. That's what we was trying to do. You know what I mean? And like she's given us the time of day because we look good and we've dressed up nice to go to the. You get me? Went out with the man them, and then she's like, we're talking. She's laughing and she's like, oh yeah, man. Like, and you ask her, yeah. So like, what do you do for work? And she's like, oh yeah, like I work in a bank. Investment banking. Yeah, I'm killing it, man. Just trying to, climb my career and all them things there. And, she's like, oh, what do you do? And you're like, oh, yeah, like, yeah, I flip burgers at McDonald's. I serve up the McNuggets meal, like the Happy Meal and all them things there, like. And she's like, and then she's like looking around and like, she makes like a head movement. And then out of nowhere, one of her bedrooms come and she's like, oh, my friend's here now. Yeah, it was, maybe I'll see you later. And then you just see her talking to some other guy. And then it's just a wrap, bro. That's what we was trying to do, bro. And there is this as well. Like, Allegri was playing anti-football, so we can't judge him like that. This Keenan Yildiz brother, I will take him. I will take this Keenan Yildiz brother. You know what I mean? I will 100% take him. But I do think us Arsenal fans, yeah, this Marmoush brother, I think he's going to Liverpool though. I think as Arsenal fans, we need to let it go, man. We just need to let this Vlahovic thing go. Do you know what I mean? We need more goals than that, half his numbers. I hear that, Oliver. I do hear that. Oliver. But on the flip side, he could also come and kill it. We are on blue sky, Yo, all the people. Yeah, let me get my blue sky in it. Let me be shameless. I'm gonna be shameless. I'm gonna be shameless. I'm gonna be shameless. I'm gonna be shameless. Yeah, so shameless. Wait, not right now. I'm gonna post it. Wait, sorry. I'm gonna go to my profile first. I'm gonna be shameless. Can't lie. Need to grow my following. My following right now is shambolic on Blue Sky. But I know y'all help me out. I posted the link. Go click on that. Go subscribe. And if you ain't join Blue Sky, it's basically Twitter before it became X. I don't know if it's gonna be better than X. I highly doubt it. But that's where I'm gonna try to talk about football. Do you know what I mean? I think on my X, I talk about anything. You're that follow me on X, that more time you just see me like liking things, them way there. But Yeah, man. Come on, had to wear the thing, man. Had to wear the thing, man. I need to get on a stream with Hooks and King. Yeah, man. We can run it up, man. We can run it up. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm always trying to figure out things to do on the channel, new things to do on the channel, innit? So if you man got any ideas, just shout me, man. I'm up for trying anything, to be honest. Yo, big up Ibo, man. Big up Hooks in the chat. You get me? Hey, big up Marcus. Everything good, Hooks. I haven't heard that gang song in a while. Do you know what? Yeah, yeah. It's because of that. I can't even. Yeah, it's the monetization thing, innit? It's the monetization, innit? Oh, I only just seen this. Where can I send it? Wait. I wonder if he's still here. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How do I message? How do I message? What the hell? Okay. But I can't even mess. But how do I send you the link, man? How do I send you the link, bro? I don't know how to send you the link, man. I don't know how to, I don't even know how to send you the link. I can't even send you a message on Twitter. Do you know what? Yeah. I don't know if you're still hearing it, Brandon, but if you DM me on Twitter, I'll send you the link in it because I can't DM you. And yeah, I didn't even know that it was even a possibility to get man like Brandon on the channel, you know. Whoa, I must be doing bits, but yeah, definitely gonna have to run something up, bro. Definitely have to run something up, bro. I'm actually going mad slow through this. Let me see what the people are saying right now, innit? By the way, keep on hitting up them likes, man. Yo, let's see. Wait. 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 Okay, the sound came back. The sound came back. I got shook there. I can't lie. I can't lie. The sound came back. The sound came back. Okay, cool. The sound came back. I got shook. I actually got shook. Okay, cool. What's that? You don't have my number though. You don't have my number though. Is Brandon still here? Brandon's not, he's not here, innit? Well, I mean, if he wants, he will shout me in it. But I don't know how to give it to him, innit? Do you know what I mean? So you get me. You know them way there. Oh, he followed me back. So can I message him now? Let me see if I can message him now. Yeah, I can message him now, innit? Cool. He's gone. He's gone. I sent him the link though. So yeah, you get me. If he wants to jump on, he can jump on and we can chat about some rubbish, innit? Wait, Hooks, would you tap? Oh, Alfie. Oh, Alfie. Alfie. Oh, Alfie. Oh. Would I tap? Would I tap that Arsenal Twitter fan girl who paints herself? By the way, bro, I'll be all up in there, bro. I can't lie, man. I can't lie to you, man. I can't lie, man. Nah, Kills, I can't lie, man. I can't lie, man. Ah, man. I make me go to the stadium one time, yeah. And if she ever recognizes me, yo, I am grabbing the number immediately, bro. Immediately, bro. Yo, think it's a joke. Hey, look, Brandon's here. Hey, what go Brandon? What you saying, man? You good?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. There you was thinking I've gone. I ain't gone
Yeah.
nowhere. I ain't gone. I was just tuning into your stream because I don't know. I can't seem to tune into a stream these days without seeing your face on it, bro. You're doing bits. You know what I mean? You're everywhere, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I even made Saeed's channel today, man. I was like, oh, what's going, what's going? Hey, man, they get me the. Hey, I don't know about this one though. I'd have to be very intoxicated to run this thing. I won't lie. I won't lie. She jars me a bit. I won't lie. I'd need them one there when you gone to the pub after the game, few beer, 10 beers, and then maybe in it. But she annoys me. I won't lie. Her voice is mad annoying. But yeah, man. What you say? What you saying? What you saying, Brandon? Man. What you saying? Obviously, I was talking a bit about Vlahovic, but I don't. I need to talk about. Do you know what? Yeah. What do you make of the Campos rumors?
I'd take him. I'd take him purely and simply because he's experienced. And I think that's what Arsenal need. We don't need none of this jobs for the boys, rubbish. We don't need any of that. The moment that it was started and the leak out that Arteta is going to have a massive say in who the next sporting director is, I just see red flags all over the place, bro. Because we don't want to end up in a situation. I mean, at the end of the day, this whole process was supposed to be Arsenal have a structure um, where we set a style of play, etc., etc. You have the manager; he comes in, he builds the squad, he does what he can, and then most football clubs in world football now they have a structure which allows them to be able to change managers, allows them to be able to change players without it affecting everything and having to do a whole new rebuild again.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm kind of looking at Arsenal right now and it's looking a bit more like it's maybe an Arteta dictatorship. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
he seems to have a lot of power, bro, and that's not a
Yeah.
good thing.
No,
That's
it's
not
not.
a good thing. So, I mean, I'd like to see an experienced man come in because I think that's what he needs. He needs somebody as an inexperienced manager himself, right? And I know we bang on about it, whether he should be sacked, whether he shouldn't be sacked, etc. The fact and reality is the guy has only been a manager for 6 years.
Yeah.
So he's not an experienced man, and he hasn't had experienced people around him, and I don't think that's done him any good because he's basically run the show. He's been able to make all the decisions himself without anybody sitting there saying, "Hang about, this ain't right, Arteta," or maybe you could do this better, or blah blah blah. He's just kind of been left to his own devices, and I think that's why we're seeing. I think a lot of Arsenal's problems stem from Mikel Arteta overthinking.
Yeah.
That's
I
you
think
go back.
I think a lot of our problems now, when I in hindsight, I feel like a lot of our problems actually come from the fact that so much has been like expected of him, and so much has been put on his plate, and he's had to take control of. He's tried to like it was different with Wenger in it because Wenger like had all the experience. He'd like managed in all these different places. He'd experienced different leagues. He had a talent network. He understood football at a different level. Whereas Arteta, he's trying to do this Wenger thing, but he's only been a manager at Arsenal. He has nowhere else to draw experience from. He's only ever been, an assistant manager or cone boy, as people say in it. So I feel like
It's not. It's
him,
not just that though, Hooks. He's literally got nobody with experience around him. When I say that, I mean like even when it comes down to signing the players, right? Arsenal don't have any scouts. We sacked all of our scouts.
yeah,
Edu,
yeah,
Edu and Arteta were the two guys that were going out picking the players, bringing them in, etc. And all right, okay, you can point to quite a lot of signings that have worked out, which is cool. You
yeah,
know, Ben White came in. I at first I didn't really expect too much of him, but he's turning him into one of the best right backs in the league,
yeah,
100%. Odegaard is, become a lot better player than what he was when we first signed him. So there are signings there that you can point to and say, yeah, he's done good here, he's done good there, he's done good there. But there are an awful lot of poor signings as well. Do you know what I mean? Like your Lacongas, your Fabio Vieiras, etc. And now it's looking like, Arsenal having to tighten their belts a little bit because of this PSR nonsense and all that crap that they like coming out with. Well, if that's the case, then you surely have to kind of look at where, because he's had a lot of money, like where the money has been spent incorrectly. And I think from there you can kind of judge how well his job has been done or how well it hasn't been done. Because I think we all knew that at the end of last season that we needed a killer in front of goal.
Yeah.
Even if that's not a number 9, even if he goes out and buys a winger, but somebody who will take the chances more often than not, because we don't have that. And I think, that's a big problem, especially when you want to set up the way that we're setting up. I have nothing against Arteta setting up the way he wants to, right? He's recognised that the best part of Arsenal or this squad is our defence, right? And he's leaning on that a little bit more than what he maybe should do, because he knows we've got a good defence. Look at our defensive record last season. It was the best in the league, right? So he knows he can lean on the defence, and he knows that chances are we're not really going to concede too many goals, providing everybody's on game. Do you know what I mean? But if he's going to do that, then you also need to include a killer, because you just have to look at last season. We all looked at last season and we all said, okay, what we need a killer in front of goal, because you look at West Ham, 36 opportunities on goal. We didn't score. We lost the game. You look at the 2 draws against Fulham. We created a number of chances in the first half of both of them games. Didn't take them. Ended up dropping points in the game. Even the Aston Villa one, right? And Villa is a tough place, to play. And we all kind of looked at that as a 50-50 game anyway. But even against Villa, in the first half, we had opportunities to go 1-0 up, 2-0 up. All of a sudden that changes the game altogether. 100%. So for him to sit there this summer and not look at it from that same logic that I've just given you, and that I think every Arsenal fan thinks with, and say, actually, yes, Kai Havertz scored 13 goals, second half of the season last season, but really and truly what we need is somebody who's going to be like an Aubameyang, who's going to, take one or two opportunities and, score more often than not. And he didn't do that. He decided, we're going to stick with Kai Havertz. We're going to go and plug a few of these gaps that, maybe need plugging with what I would say is a few risky signings, because as, Lee always points this out, Calafiori looked like a fantastic player in the Euros, don't get me wrong. And that's probably the only real time that I've watched him play. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I watch Bologna every week, because I don't. But how many times has a defender from the Italian league came into the Premier League and killed it? None of them have.
Yeah.
Mikel Merino, right? Mikel Merino was not the player that we needed. Not at all. Because we've already got Declan Rice, right? We're playing him in the number 8. I don't think Declan Rice suits the 8 position anyway, because he doesn't break lines with his passing. Yes, he can drive forward, but he's not really a creative player. To me, he's more of a midfield destroyer. He's somebody who can stop counter attacks, stop, teams from hurting you, and he should be the one shielding the defense, right? But it's almost like Arteta's got caught in two minds, because it's like, well, Thomas Partey, we haven't managed to keep him fit until this season, where he's actually started the season. I'd say, based on ability above everything else, Thomas Partey is probably our best midfielder, right?
Arguably player at the moment.
So Mikel Arteta's looking at it and going, well, how can I get Rice and Partey into the same team? I don't think he needs to do that. I think he needs to choose one or the other, to be honest with you. Because I think having both of them in the team at the same time is actually killing our balance in the midfield. And then when you add Mikel Merino to that as well, who's another player who, Robbie from AFTV liked to point out that Spain played him as a number 10 in 1 or 2 games. That doesn't make him a number 10. That doesn't make him a creative midfielder. To me, he's just another lamppost in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah.
He's another one that's got the turning circle of the Titanic. And
Funnily enough, though, I think the midfield would actually work better if you had Partey in the 6 and Marino in the 8 than Partey in the 6 and Declan Rice in the 8.
Yeah, no, I agree. And this is the thing. It's like it's all a bit mishmash at the moment. It's like he really needs to kind of think about what he's going to do, because he's killing all of our attacking flow completely, because it's like people are disappointed with the attack this season, 100%. You know, when you look at the chances that Martinelli has had that he could have scored from, didn't score. You know, you look at Trossard in recent weeks, he's fell off a cliff. Bukayo Saka, you know, if he's having a poor game, then we don't really tend to do anything, because he's the only player in our front line who can create for himself and create for others. Everybody else in that front line needs service. So it's kind of like, okay, the attacks let us down massively. But to me, the biggest problem in this side at the moment has been midfield, because we don't transition quick enough. We don't create anything from midfield. You know, Odegaard come back against Chelsea and he's still not fully fit. And even though he was, I would say, probably at 40% to what his full fitness should be, he still looked more of a creative threat in our team than what any of our midfielders have so far this season.
Yeah.
You know, so that shows you where the issue is. But I don't know, bro. Like, I'm looking at this. People are thinking, can you turn it around? Can we not turn it around? Personally, I think it's done. And the reason why I say that is, and if you do your research as well, this is what annoys me about some people. They just say things, you know, out of context, don't really think about what they're saying. A lot of them just say, oh, we'll just back it anyway. But really and truly, what you need to do is just do your research, and you have evidence there to back it up, right? We have evidence over the past 3 years. Mikel Arteta has failed to get Arsenal over the line. We have evidence also that he has been a big culprit in Arsenal failing to get over the line. Like last season, we was doing all right, and then all of a sudden, we play Aston Villa. It's a must-win game, and we're playing Zinchenko back in defence again. You know, the season before that, you know, we kept complaining about, okay, our attacking style is really good. We're blitzing teams when we can, but there is going to reach a point where, you know, we're going to kind of run out of steam, and we're going to have to kind of lean on our defence a little bit. We can't have Zinchenko starting week in, week out, because he's just not defensively good enough. And then in the end, we end up dropping points against Southampton, and we end up dropping points against Forest, etc., etc. And a lot of the time, Zinchenko was culprit for the goals that we conceded, because it came down his side. So again, you have to look at the manager for that. And I just kind of think, well, you know, to put it in perspective, Arsenal finished on 89 points last season. 89 points wasn't enough for Arsenal to win the league, okay? Right. In the last 7 years, Man City have won the league, except from once, when Liverpool won the league, right? In 5 of them 7 seasons, the winner of the league, Man City or Liverpool, has had to accumulate points total above 90 points in order to win the league. The only time in them seven seasons, or the lowest points total to win the league in them 7 seasons, was 86 points when Man City won it in 2020-21, and Man United finished second under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But in that season, they finished on 76 points, and they drew 11 games and lost 6. Right? So that just shows everybody in the league that season, barring Man City, had a poor season, basically.
Yeah.
So City could afford to win the league on 86 points. But aside from that, every year after that, they've won it on late 80s, like 90 plus points. So we know that the likelihood is that Arsenal are going to have to accumulate anywhere between 88 to 94 points in order to win the league, right? We've already dropped 14 points in our opening 11 games.
It's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points, bro. And the thing is, when you start the season, there's 114 points to play for, right? Arsenal have dropped 14 in their opening 11, so we can only accumulate a maximum of 100 points now, right? In order for us to reach a total of 89 points, which we got last season, we can only afford to drop 11 more points in 27 games. And we've already dropped 14, right? If we want to reach anywhere in the 90 points total to win the league, we can only afford to drop between 8 and 9 points for the remainder of the season. We already know that Arsenal are liable to drop more than 8 to 9 points. Just to put it in perspective, 11 points is only 3 losses and 2 draws. That's it. That's all we can afford to drop for the remainder of this season. And that's why I say I think it's done, because Liverpool right now look like they could accumulate anywhere between sort of late 80s to maybe 90 points. City, at the moment, I don't expect them to go on the run. I think they're not the same City. And I know we say this every year, and it ends up being like, oh yeah, they are the same City. They just get to March and April and shows that they're the same City. But the reason why I say that is because at the moment they've got a midfield combined age of 92 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy.
An aging squad. They only seem to be able to get goals if it's Haaland that's scoring them, because none of their other, players in their front line seem to score goals. So I'm looking at that City team at the moment and thinking, I don't expect them to go on a run in March, April like they normally do. I can't
unless they make finance in January.
However, as you just said, there is a January transfer window coming up, and out of all 3 teams, Liverpool, Arsenal, and City, I would trust Man City to go out in January and spend some money and get some players in that they desperately need. Do I trust Arsenal to do that? No, because in the last couple of Januaries, like the prime one being when we was 8 points clear with 8 games to go, instead of going out there and just going, right, forget the summer transfer window, yeah, what we're going to do, Mikel, is we're going to move some of that money that we're allowing you in the summer to January. And we're going to bring it forward now so that you can go on and win the league, because you're in prime position to do it. Instead, what we did, we brought in Jorginho and we brought in Trossard. And that was it. Business done. And it wasn't enough. The last 2 January windows, we brought in nobody.
Yeah.
So I don't trust the football club to all of a sudden turn around now and go, let's go get somebody. Because you will see this, and it happens all the time with Arsenal hooks, mate. Yeah. We get linked to this player, that player, this player, that player, this, that, and everybody gets excited and go, oh, yeah, look at all the links coming out. Arsenal are going to go for Gyökeres in January. He's got a buyout clause, blah, blah, blah. We'll get halfway through January and people will be getting worried and going, Arsenal ain't done anything yet. We ain't done anything yet. And then the last 4 or 5 days of the January transfer window, when Arsenal still haven't done anything, all of a sudden, there'll be a massive uproar from all the fans. Oh, Arsenal haven't signed anybody. What the hell are they doing? Blah, blah, blah. And then a day later, Arsenal will drop somebody on loan or somebody that appeases the fans enough to get them off their backs, but isn't enough for us to do what we, need to do. The prime example being the summer transfer window. Everybody was talking, okay, cool, we got Marino, fine. Okay, cool, we've got Calafiori, fine. We need a forward. Somebody go and get us a forward. And all of a sudden, Raheem Sterling on loan. And all the fans are going, well, Mikel Arteta, he seems to have got a tune out of Havertz.
Yeah.
Well, Mikel Arteta seemed to have got a tune out of Jesus. Maybe he could do the same to Sterling. No, you're wrong, mate. You're wrong. We didn't. Everybody should have sat there when it was announced Arsenal were going for Sterling. Everybody should have been kicking off big time because he's not what we needed. Let's say we was getting a prime Raheem Sterling, yeah. Even then, he still wouldn't have been what Arsenal needed because the guy still needs 500 million chances in front of goal to score.
Yeah.
That's not what we need. We need a killer. We need somebody who's going to take their opportunities more often than not. Is there a player out there who can do that? I'm not so sure. I look at Gyökeres. I think he's a fantastic player. Question is, would he suit the system and the way that Arsenal are playing? I don't know. Can he
Potentially.
replicate the amount of goals that he's scoring in the Portuguese league into the Premier League? Possibly. You know,
Possibly.
you look at Sesko, who was strongly linked to Arsenal. Could he do it? Possibly. But there's not an actual standout figure that I look at and go and get him. He will do the business. Like, he is the guy. There's not really that in the strikers market. So I think Arsenal actually have to be a bit more clever because I don't actually think going out and signing any number 9 is going to solve our issues. I think if you go and get somebody who can create for others and for himself, a bit like what Bukayo Saka can do, and get him to play on the left wing, then you'll probably see better performances from Saka, better performances from Havertz. You'd see more creativity as well because it won't just all be on Saka or Odegaard's shoulders. So I think the smart move for Arsenal wouldn't actually be to go and get a Gyökeres or a Sesko. It would be to go and get somebody like a Kudus.
Or Kvaratskhelia.
Or Kvaratskhelia. Because them two will just pick the ball up. They want the ball.
Yeah.
They will pick the ball up. They will create for others. They will create for themselves. It gives defenders and opponents' midfielders something else to think about other than, oh, if we mark Bukayo Saka, that's it. I haven't got anything else.
Or if we sit on Odegaard, then it's like there's nothing for them to really do. To be honest, yeah, it does. And do you know what Kudus is? I think Kudus is a very realistic signing, considering he doesn't seem too happy at West Ham. West Ham may want to cash in on him and try and bolster the squad in other areas. It's just, will Arsenal be willing to pay the 70 to 80 odd million that West Ham are going to demand for him? Which I could see us doing it in the summer. I couldn't really see us forking out that amount of money in January, to be completely honest. At least not on him. I could see us maybe like hitting Gyökeres's release clause, which is like 65 mil. But outside of that, apparently we're like working really, really hard on Isak. But then I don't know if that's real or if that's just international break talk, just so there's kind of hype around Arsenal during the international break. But anybody that we want or need is going to cost a lot of money. So unless Arsenal are willing to part with a lot of money, which, I mean, truth be told, we made a profit in the summer. Like, we actually made a profit in the summer. So I don't see any reason why the board wouldn't go, you know what, we made a profit in the summer. We have a good idea of who our new sporting director will be. We've had conversations with XYZ, so we understand potentially where each will go and what direction they'll go in. All of them this type of player seems like someone that they would bring in. So cool, we don't mind forking out the 100 million in January, but then unless you make more sales or generate more money elsewhere, summer might be a bit quiet. Maybe I could see that happening, but then
this is also where it kind of comes to, though, Hooks. It's like we don't understand as fans why the owners wouldn't do that. If a player become available, like Gyökeres is available because he's got a release clause, so it's not like It's not like we've got to negotiate and
Yeah.
Sporting won't want to sell. You just activate his release clause. He's, that's it. It's done. You ain't got to do anything else. You ain't really got to do any big negotiations or anything like that. But Arsenal, the reason why Arsenal will come out with, no, we haven't got the money or whatever, is because, in my opinion, like people will talk to me about, oh yeah, but if they weren't desperate to win, then they wouldn't have given Mikel Arteta 800 million. And I'm like, yeah, but when the push comes to shove, and you're looking at them to now do something to get Arsenal over the line, they haven't done it. So that tells me that this ownership isn't desperate to win. They're happy providing that we are qualifying for Champions League football. And let's be real, right? When you look at the squad that Arteta inherited and look at the players that he inherited, Arsenal had to spend £800 million anyway, just to get that squad somewhere near Champions League qualification, because we were nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. We was letting players go for free as well, and we still continue to do that. In January, Marquinhos is supposed to be coming back to Arsenal.
Yep.
He won't. He'll end up going back to Brazil or whatever, because he's not done anything on loan. He's not killed it. And you just look at it and you think, well, Edu gave that football club a couple of £1 million when he was a free signing.
Yeah, for no reason.
For no reason whatsoever. And he's going to end up going back to Brazil. We'll probably end up tearing his contract up like we have done with quite a lot of players in recent years. And I just think, like, we're going back in the same direction that we've just came from, really. It's not going to be that long, Hooks. It really isn't, before the likes of Saliba, the likes of Gabriel, the likes of Bukayo Saka start thinking, my career's only short, I don't want to end up like Harry Kane, trophyless until my mid-30s. Maybe I should look elsewhere. And then all it takes is for, like, a Real Madrid come knocking and go, do you know what? Rudiger's getting on a bit now. He's in his 30s. We could do with a replacement. William Saliba, we think you're the perfect man. And guess what? We're going to double your wages as well. And you're going to come to the biggest club in the world. And win. We can guarantee you that. Do you think Saliba's going to sit there and go, nah, bruv, you're all right, I'll stay at Arsenal? Of course he ain't.
Yeah, he's I guess then Arsenal will kind of be put into the scenario where we kind of have to sell to Real Madrid, because if we don't sell to Real Madrid, then Real Madrid will just be like, all right, cool, Saliba, we'll just wait. We'll sign you on a free. Your contract's up in 2 years anyway. Just don't extend your contract, and and then when we can, we'll come in with an offer. We'll give you a nice little bonus on top, because we don't have to pay a transfer fee for you, and then we suffer the same fate as PSG with Mbappe. So, and at that point, it doesn't even matter if we win anything, because he's kind of already made his decision, right? And Saliba doesn't seem like the kind of person that, like, once he's made a decision to, like, go against it or whatever. Like, I do believe that a lot of these players want to win with Arsenal. I do believe that they want to win with Arsenal, but if we're not enabling them to win, then of course they're going to be looking at the clocks going, you know what, kind of want to win now. Like, I don't want to win in 4 or 5 years time. I kind of want to win something big now. But big up Tom Goldsworthy. Paul get Marmoush to take it away from Arsenal. I didn't know we was linked with Marmoush, to be honest. I still haven't seen this guy. So many people tell me that this guy is like the truth. He's the next, like, Egyptian king. But I've never seen him kick a ball. So maybe he's good. Maybe he's not. If he's good, maybe he's next in line to replace Salah at Liverpool, and that's some good forward thinking from Liverpool. But I haven't seen enough of the guy to even care if Arsenal did want him and missed out on him. But hey, big up for the super chat. Appreciate that. I'm gonna end it there. What I am gonna do though is I am gonna be sending all of you over to Lee's stream, because Lee is actually talking about the Emirates expansion, which I think is yeah, there's our ups, there's our downs, right? But hey, maybe it'll bring us more revenue, and maybe we'll be able to spend more money, or maybe it will cripple us again like it did moving to the Emirates, and we won't be able to spend any money for the next. Oh, he ended it. Okay, he's ended his stream. Okay, I'm not gonna do the foolishness that I've done before and send people where there's no one streaming. So I will
another
see.
PR stunt, by the way. That is another PR stunt.
Yeah,
I find it highly ironic how we're in November, coming towards the end of November. People are starting to talk about transfers and players that could potentially come in, blah blah blah, and all of a sudden the story drops that Arsenal are looking to spend £500 million on expanding the capacity of the stadium.
yeah.
That's to
Yeah.
me, that's the football club again, putting it out there that look, we ain't got the funds to go get the players, guys, because we're looking to expand the capacity in the stadium. So
Yeah.
already it's putting doubt in Arsenal fans' mind and making them feel at ease in a way to say, oh well, you know, if we don't buy anyone in January, that's the reason why. No, it's not. It's a load of bollocks. It's a load of rubbish. People, please wake up. Wake up. Yeah, this football club has a lot of money. This football club could easily go out there and buy a player like a Gyökeres for £80 million. You know, we could do that. It's just about whether we're desperate to do that and whether the manager wants to do that. And that's the
Yeah.
biggest.
Yeah. No. I agree. We've seen this. We've seen this story. We've seen this story before, innit? Hooks v Andrew. Yeah, maybe one day we'll see. But hey, people, I'm gonna send you over to Rants. Yeah, Rants and Bants in it. Make sure, yeah, you just like the video and you slap the Hooks raid so he knows where you come from, and then maybe one day we'll appear on Rants' show, innit? That's kind of how it works. So yeah, thanks for coming through. If you haven't liked the video yet, like it on the way out. If you haven't subscribed to the village, make sure you join it when you're leaving, and I'll catch you next time. Blessings.